So, welcome to this brand new live stream here from the most beautiful city in the Middle East, Dubai. It's 11 p.m. Sorry, it's already 12 a.m. Yeah, the market closed. Beyond Meat is reporting numbers, guys, and this is one of my favorite companies out there, guys, and therefore I'm super excited to see how this growth company is doing. Growth companies are the future in this market environment where everything is so cheap, from the money till everything that is related to money because the Federal Reserve is just printing money, and therefore I believe that it's interesting times. Now let me know, as always, guys, where you are watching from, and also I wanted to know, are you guys interested in Beyond Meat stock, or you may be already invested? So let me know in the comments if you are an investor or maybe just a fan or interested to go inside this company. But let's have a look at the stock. This is the most important part of today, and therefore let's have a look where the stock finished the day. I think it was quite positive. Here we can see that the stock finished somewhere plus 5%, and we will watch this number here, which will be very important, the after hours. So $100 the stock came from really lows just recently. If we are just looking into the 6 months, it was just a couple of weeks ago at 54, guys. This was such a bargain. This was lower than the IPO first price listed on the stock. The IPO was just unbelievable crazy, so here you see 6th of May, just about a year ago, just a year ago from now, exactly on the date where the stock Beyond Meat went online on the stock market. And then this was big in the news, guys, big in the news, when the stock went up to $235, guys. The people were, or maybe still there are some people out there that are willing to pay so much for this stock, and therefore I think this stock has so much potential, guys. I watched so many documentaries just recently that I'm thinking to buy even more of Beyond Meat, because Beyond Meat will be a huge player when the overall water crisis will be affected, when the meat will be more expensive over time. I think one of those big restaurant corporation just came in the last days and said, the meat, it's getting very, very expensive. Let me know in the comments, guys, if the sound and the video is sync. I have some issues with that until the new studio equipment arrive, so bear with me here, but this will be the most important part here to watch the stock. Let me just open the Beyond Meat investor relation site. This is the site where the earnings should be published. Just real quick to see what the market is expecting. The market is expecting right now in Q1 a revenue of $87.3 billion and earnings per share loss of $0.06. So this is what this streets expect. And but let's have a look if we have already some data. I will open also here CNBC, which will be very important. So so here, you know, just on the front page of CNBC, you see here some Wendy's run out of beef, guys. So the issue or the good problem will be that Beyond Meat just have to have huge production capabilities, and then they will be good. This is I think, and I see this steps taken care of by the management. Ethan Brown, the CEO and founder, is a great guy, great visionary. That's why I love the company as well. I love the product. I tried it. In my personal opinion, it was more tastier than the real deal. But this is obviously up to your taste. So go out, try that burger. It's really, really good, guys. I would not expect that this is not real meat. Not from the how it looks like, raw or prepared. Not even from any other point, I would say, that's leaking behind at those real meat competition. So let's have a look. If we know, the stock is still 0.49% positive here, and now let's have a look if we have some Q1 releases. Yes, here we are. So numbers are out. Let's have a look. So first quarter net revenues increased 141% on 97. That's a huge beat, guys. That's very, very positive already. The gross profit improved to 37 million. That's also amazing. And a big beat on the net income. So Beyond Meat should rise on this news. Let's have a look on the stock. Maybe I have to refresh. The stock is actually down a bit. I don't know why. Guys, I don't know how the stock can be down with this great numbers. Okay, let's have a further look. So first quarter financial highlights compared to prior year period. So net revenues were 97 million and increased 141%. Guys, this company is really, really a growth company. Okay, so this is very, 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 very important, guys. Let's have a look what the stock is saying. The stock is down, guys, 3.5%. So I don't know. Let's have a look for any clues why this is. Gross profit, yes, that's right compared to gross profit of so we increased the gross profit almost by the 4 times, guys. That's insane. I think that's really, really, really good. The net income, they are profitable as of this quarter, just minimal, but they are profitable, so adjusted EBITDA, which is in measures, was 12.7 million compared to the loss last year. I'm proud of our first quarter financial results, which exceeded our expectation despite an increasingly challenging operation environment due to Rona health crisis, said Ethan Brown, Beyond Meat President and Chief Executive Officer. The health and safety of our employees and their families is our top priority, and we have implemented a series of measurements minimizing risk while supporting business continuity. Among other things, these include the creation of internal task force to actively monitor the developments and maintain a constant dialogue with health officials, implementation of various physical distancing and preventative hygienic protocols within our facilities, and increasing frequency of our inventory reviews to ensure sufficient floor stocks of key input to mitigate. Okay, so this is all about the health of the employment or employees. That's good. But what is really important is for myself or for us as an investor, I think if they have any guidance, this is also very strong for Beyond Meat. Not many people know this, but this is actually very cash rich company. They have 246 million in the bank, and this is quite low debt company, 30 million. So I really think net cash used in operation activity was just 17 million. So this big cash pile that they have will really be very, very good in the most future way. Okay, this is the most important part, I think, the 2020 outlook. Okay, before riding into that, let's have a look what the stock is doing right now. Now it's in the plus. So here's what the stock is doing: 1.53% plus. So that's obviously because the numbers now it's 3% plus, so it seems that not everybody saw the numbers, so that's why 4% plus. I think someone in the comments said even more, so 5% plus. So very, very good numbers here, and this is obviously what the Wall Street is looking into right now. Let's have a look into the 2020 outlook. So the company continues to expect to benefit from food at home consumer demand in its retail channel. However, given the ongoing uncertainty related to the situation, including the magnitude and duration of the impact to the food service channel in particular, the company is suspending its 2020 outlook previously provided on the 27th of February until further notice. So also here we see the trend, guys, that companies are just stopping their outlook, and I think that's pity, because I would love to see how they see the future. Maybe we will know more by tomorrow, or for me tomorrow, for you later on, when they are going into this conference call in a bit. So let's have a look if we see something else. No, that's pretty much. So we had 40 million of let me see. Okay, so we had 40 million in sales 2019, and almost 100 million in this quarter, guys. This is remarkable. This is a great sign. That's really, really good. This is a growth company that I'm following now since their IPO, and I'm thinking that who was buying this stock at 55 is really lucky and could hold up to those stocks. I think soon this stock will be back at 200 levels, and however when this will be, nobody knows. Okay, this is important. Nobody knows when they will be back, but I'm sure this company will be back sooner or later at this 200. This company for me is at one single point of time in the future artificial meat or food big company that is worth more than $100 billion, guys. I'm telling you now, maybe we will revisit in 5 years and I will tell you, this is amazing company. Okay, so this is important. The numbers just look so tasty, guys, so tasty. So it's quite interesting, quite nice. So let's have a look what else we have. You know, that's also great. You know, so much cash in the bank. That's why I love this as well. Inventory stock up. That's also good, I think, in these times. So here you see this is a quite big improvement on inventory here. So they spent a lot of inventory, which is good because, you know, if you have a lot of inventory, then you are protected against some short-term, let's say, how you call it, shortcomings in the supply chain, right? I think that's a very clever move here by Beyond Meat management team. Let's have a look where the stock is. The stock is almost 6% higher than the close. So in total, we could do 5% during the day and almost 6% after hours. Very, very good. Very, very good, guys. Let's have a look what else we have here. So we have less bonuses paid by the company, a little bit more wages. Let's have a look what else is important. Okay, so they seems to took some 10 million. I sometimes forget how small this company is. So 10, almost 11 million in operating lease liabilities. So this will be important what this is exactly. Then otherwise it's not big change from the last quarter or the quarter before 1 year. Then let's have a look into the cash flow. So they're using for each quarter about 17 million of their cash. And when they have more than 200 in the bank, that's not an issue. And it's, you know, I love that, you know, if a company is just cash rich compared to their revenue as well, you know, those numbers are strong, guys. So apparently here you see that that they did some additions to property, plant, and equipment with about $6 million. I guess this is maybe the extension into Asia. I believe that Ethan Brown still want to expand into Asia and to want to build their facilities. You know, we have seen how important Asia can be for producing facilities, so I think that's great. So that's also fantastic. Yeah, so I will just have a look into our live stream chat to see, guys. First of all, let me know if the video and sound is in sync. Otherwise, I will adjust a bit. So let me have a look where you guys are from. So you guys are watching from Hungary. Our QShootube member Seattle, hit the thumbs up button. This is very important, obviously, guys. Atlanta invested in Beyond Meat. GR4G made a risk bet and got 2.4k off Beyond calls today. Congratulations to that. Mario, our member, is from London. We have people from Las Vegas that are also invested. San Antonio, Texas. We have people invested since March. We have okay, we are synced today apparently. My sync is off. Let me have a look if we can adjust that for you guys. Now I should be back in sync. Let me know, guys. So there's also some people that wouldn't touch this stock, so that's quite interesting. We have Canada here as well. There's people like JJ saying, take your profits. I mean, guys, I think, guys, that the most important part about Beyond Meat and this kind of success stories is actually that this are long-term plays, guys. This company still needs a couple of years to go to this $1 billion revenue, but they will go there eventually. And I still believe that Beyond Meat is a great company. You have seen the numbers are getting out, the numbers are crushing it. Nobody expected a profit. So this company is going really, really well, guys. It saw an huge increase of 141% in revenues year over year quarter. So I'm very, very positive on this stock, guys. I'm super happy I'm invested into that. You know, I super happy that it came down to those levels. I think I have an average price of 85 or something like that. So that's quite positive. Yeah, so very lucky to see also other guys out there that are invested. Let me know, guys, if I'm now back in sync. Sorry, I really hate to do that, but sometimes, I mean, in the end, the good thing is that, you know, this kind of streaming, the audio is the most important than the video. But however, this is not an excuse to not have a proper stream, right? And then we have people from Israel here, New York. So let me know if you have any questions, guys. Otherwise, I just wanted to check what else. Don't forget, guys, we are in the earnings season, okay? So this means that actually so many people are now asking about Disney. Should we go into Disney? Should we have a look into Disney, what Disney did? Wow, that is a headline, guys. Look at that. Disney reports 58 drop in sales of parks and cruises, its worst hit segment. Guys, you know, I can imagine how hard this is. But who expected something better, you know? I mean, think about it. You know, the parks are closed, the cruises are closed, nobody going into the cinemas to watch the movies. So the only thing that is really flourishing in this company right now is the streaming service. But this is like a microscopic revenue stream for this company. I just want to have a look how Beyond Meat stock is right now. They fell a little bit back from the 6%, now 3% plus. But let's have a look into the Disney stock. Let's have a look if the Disney stock is shredded. No, it's not shredded. Actually, it seems that people expected something like this. Maybe there is some silver lining. Let's have a look. Disney reports mixed results for its Q2 2020. So maybe you are wondering why it's Q2. It's always up to the company if they are saying, hey, we are calling this a financial Q1 or Q2. So it's just having to do with their financial accounting rules internally. The pandemic has distributed Disney's theme park and cruise business, obviously, but it's expected to boost engagement on its streaming service Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. Now, ESPN is obviously very hit as well because nobody is doing sports right now, professional sports. So this is very hard for the company as well. This is the first earnings report with Bob Chapek at the helm of Disney after former CEO Bob Iger stepped down from the role in February to become executive chairman. So actually, I think since Bob Iger was a great CEO, guys, one of the best I have seen, bringing and innovating this kind of very old company always to the next thing, buying Marvel, bringing Disney Plus, so much things that the biggest content factory in the world just reinvent at the consistent pace, right? This is really great. Disney is like a forever stock, and if they drop, to those levels of 80 maybe, or 75, I'm definitely buying Disney, guys. Disney is really, and think about also the cinemas. All of this will change in the future. Maybe we will see more and more of this cinema movies going directly on Netflix, Apple Plus, Disney Plus, and so on. So let's have a look if something. So 18 billion in revenue. They had expected 17.8, so a little bit more than expected. And the profit, obviously, the earnings 89 was expected, but 60 they reported. So pretty bad, beat up. Obviously everything now, it's really oh, so they got 50 million subscribers. That's great. That's what I'm wondering, if it's really paid subscribers, because I heard and saw that Disney Plus is at some point free of charge, and so that's I'm curious if they actually mean really paying customers, or it's just to become paying customers, because it can be also that they have some kind of bundle that they got from their favorite network provider, right? And then it's like 1 year for free or 3 months for free. So this would be interesting. But yeah, Disney obviously very much hit, guys, by the by the really unprecedented situation, obviously, guys. So let me have a look what else. There's a new vlog, as always. Every single day I just gave you a nice little video on the top stocks to buy or to watch in May. Make sure after the stream you going there to drop your like there as well, and maybe if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to this beautiful channel. Our community is growing every single day, and I love this, putting so much work into that. So very much interested into your input, comments, likes, subscribes, and I thank you, and I wish you a great day ahead, or night, or morning, whenever you are, or whatever time is it for you out there. I'm going now sleep, so good night.